hear about it. Yeah, I know. All right, we're back with SmuTTy. And tell me, what are you doing in New York?
Actually, I'm here talking to the Rockettes about doing a reunion tour this year with Barry and Gibbs in maybe May, and also promoting some hair products that I'm making.
Are you serious?
And I'm working at the Ace Hotel for a friend as well. So
you're making what kind of hair products?
I've designed many years. I've designed, obviously, been wearing grease a lot for many years in my hair. So I decided to look for the best grease I could possibly come up with and make it. So I've made it, and I'm going to promote it to the rockabilly crowd.
Does it have a good name?
Yeah, I'm working with one that's got a panther on it with a quiff, which is an old Bob Roberts tattoo I had here.
Wow.
And it's called Cat Wyatt. That's the old Rockettes logo there. And
so I know the Rockettes were world renowned.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of like went everywhere. What did you do in the Rockettes?
I played bass for the Rockettes from 1978 till the present. We still tour and play. I mean, we played with the Clash in Times Square. We opened for Bowie.
I remember the Rockettes.
Yeah. This is like a living legend.
Not again.
Live at the
Yeah, I love this show. It's always rising stars and living legends, and we really get the creme de la creme. And you, like, overseas and everything. I mean, I'm so grateful that you're here.
Where are you visiting from?
I'm actually, I moved back to England after I left New York. I went to Los Angeles for many years and got a cold and had a bit of locked up. I worked in the film industry for many years and played with an all-star rockabilly band with Slim Jim from the Stray Cats and Tim Polecat, called the 13 Cats. And we did one album, went to Japan on tour and played with that band. That band's kind of on hold because Slim's doing the head cat with Lemmy and Danny, Tim's doing the Polecats and I'm doing the Rockettes. But we get offers, it's just that we're not always able to take them. But
where in England?
I'm actually not in England right now. I've moved from England to Reykjavik, Iceland.
Oh, wow.
Iceland is one of the places that's in the book that says that they have the happiest people.
They are pretty happy.
Why is that?
I think it's probably due to the amount of alcohol they consume. And
you think that's part of it?
Why the Irish so morose?
Now, and Iceland is really supposed to be Greenland, so it's really not cold, right?
It's got the Gulf Stream, and it's not. It's totally.
Didn't
green.
they name those the wrong countries for some reason?
Well, I think Iceland. The story is my wife's Icelandic, and she told me that they named it Iceland to keep people away.
Yeah, it was a tourist thing.
And so they named Greenland
to get the people to go.
Greenland is all ice.
Right, exactly. I know. I always remember hearing that they named them the opposite by mistake.
I did a show with Slim Jim during the last 2 weeks of CBs.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was playing with Captain Sensible.
Yeah, he's very good friends with the old crowd, punk crowd.
Mike Peters.
Because we all the neo-rockabilly bands that started in the Maxis days and CB's days, like Robert Gordon, the Cramps, us, Ray Campy, Buzz and the Flyers, the Mud Club days,
fun days. Those were fun days.
Those bands, it wasn't segregated like it was in England. You had punks and rockers and tents in England, and here you just had either rock and roll people that went
square or not square.
The people who went to see Johnny Thunders came to see us.
Yeah,
and sometimes actually Johnny played with us. So, it was all sort of amalgamated. There was no different fractions or sectioned off like it is in England. New York, we used to hang out with the Cramps one day and then we'd hang out with the Ramones the next.
Right.
Were you always playing bass with rockabilly bands, or did you play with some other bands as well?
I dabbled a little bit. I played with Dogs D'Amour with Tyler and Joe Dog and band. When Tyler broke up Dogs D'Amour, I played with Tyler in England under another band, but I had another band called Sonic Boom with Joe Dog and the guy from Cherry, Paul Black, and that was kind of more like a Faces, Rod Stewart type band. And I played stand-up bass. I've never owned or played bass guitar my whole life.
What's the best venue you ever played in?
Wow, it's a hard one. I mean, to me, it would probably be a small club. I've played big stadiums, but I would say I've got a very fondness for Max's Kansas City.
Okay.
Because that brings back a lot of memories. Max's Kansas City, and CB's, of course. The Levi and the Rockettes poster was still on the wall of CB's right to the very end.
Right.
That was when Jerry Nolan was in the band at that point from the Dolls. He was playing with the Rockettes.
Wow.
What famous tattoo artists have worked on you?
I think it's easier to say which ones haven't worked on me.
As Jonathan Shaw?
Yeah. Jonathan Shaw here. Most of the early Bob Roberts stuff. There's me playing the bass there, 1980, Bob Roberts, New York. I got big Mark Mahoney on my back when Mark Mahoney was in New York before he moved to Los Angeles. Mark was a homeboy at Max's. Bob Roberts, Jonathan Shaw, and then a bunch of English ones too. I'm still getting them. My tattooist now is English Craig in New Orleans.
So, back to your hair products.
Yeah, I bought you one today.
Really? Wow. So I like your hat.
I didn't have to do my hair.
I do, but you have not as much hair these days.
No,
Oh, you do. You've got a good hair, head of hair.
No grease.
Wow, I like it like that too, though. Like,
No
so
grease.
you would have it all like,
Yeah.
like.
But I've got a band called. I've got a really good rockabilly band in Iceland. Called the 59ers, the two young brothers, Gisli and Aaron from the Western Islands. You probably wouldn't know that.
So how often do you play in Iceland?
Regularly. We just headlined the Rockabilly Festival 2 weeks ago. We're doing another one in April. Our singles on we have 2 records on the radio right now.
In Iceland?
Yeah, we just shot a video which will be on YouTube very shortly, the 59s.
Wow.
And we made our own hair grease and I brought it to you. And
Wow.
It's the 59s, it's the logo.
Wow, thank you so much.
It's Rockabilly hair wax.
Wow, you want to try some?
Yeah. It's the real thing. It's not.
It smells good.
What's the scent?
It's rum and
Strong.
vanilla.
What is it?
It's rum and vanilla.
Rum and vanilla. That
Yes.
sounds so good. I mean, in England, rum is
It
huge.
smells like an old sailor.
Is that what it is?
No.
I don't know. So where are you from?
East London.
What part?
Sort of Bethnal Green, Hackney. I'm originally from Essex.
What street?
What street?
Like the East Enders?
Yeah, I'm from the East End.
You know a guy named Richard? Just kidding.
No. Probably know a few guys. Then.
Richard. When's the last time you were in London?
I got to London. I went back to London to see Tim Polecat a few months ago. My mum's there.
Is there a best way to do this?
I just put it on the couple of your fingers, you know, and
Yeah.
rub it in.
Yeah.
Sort of twist it around.
And then what? And then you can do
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, well, not
I'm
this one.
so bad with hair products.
This is more of a traditional sort of rockabilly hair grease. Which
Now, do
the
you like
rockers
DAs?
use.
Did you like Happy Days?
Yeah, no. I have a barbershop. I cut hair too.
You do?
I have a vintage rockabilly store
In
the
Iceland?
Yeah, called Wildcat.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're a hair cutter? as well?
Hairdresser.
Yeah?
Barber.
You're a barber?
Yeah.
So do you like Sweeney Todd?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. What else do you
I
do?
have a straight razor.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can shave people?
Yeah.
Wow. Would you trust them?
With my life.
Ah. Wow. So were you doing that before music?
I was doing actually when I left school. I went straight from school into hairdressers and I was an apprentice, and then I left that to do Leave on Rockets.
Wow.
Lee Childers found me in a bar in London, and he was managing. He just met Levi, who was living with me. And then Lee met Levi,
And then Tim?
No, Tim came much later. Tim McConnell.
Yeah.
I found Tim in Fiorucci's in New York.
Oh, and that's where Jeannie worked. This is hello Jeannie, hello Tim.
How long are you visiting New York this time around?
2 weeks. I'm heading out to Seattle next week to see my daughter, my 12-year-old American daughter, Callie. Hi, Callie.
Aww.
I have a 3-year-old son named Vincent Browning. Vincent after Gene.
Is that in Iceland?
Yeah.
Wow, so that keeps you busy.
Yeah, he speaks 2 languages. He's 3. He
Aww.
sings Blue Suede Shoes to me in English.
Aww. So do you speak Icelandish? Do you know,
Nay.
No, you don't.
Nay, Pinaletta.
So what
Yeah.
about Bjork? Is she like the biggest thing in the world over there?
Yeah, kind of. I think she spends a lot of time in New York, and
She has a place here.
she has a place here. She was married, I believe, to some artist for quite a while, but I've met her a couple of times.
Yeah, I used to work at the Ritz, and I remember when the Sugar Cubes
There's a
played.
big metal band there that I've got friends with that I played with for a while. Minus, it's like a sort of Icelandic version of Lemmy.
Okay.
Crummy. He's really nice, and we had a little band together before I did the rockabilly band. I never thought actually I would be able to put a rockabilly band together in a country that has no rockabilly or never has had any, not even none. So it was very hard at first, but I think I've really created. So I have my own radio show too.
Wow, you are an entrepreneur. We're going to take a fast break, and then we're going to come right back and ask you a couple more things. All right, we'll be right back.
I got skeleton.